Today's episode of Luca's Culinary Journey was brought to you by Your Kitchen Store. Luca is a locally owned restaurant. Your Kitchen Store is a locally owned business. Shopping locally owned and locally grown builds a better community.
Brought to you in part by Monadnock Flooring and Decorating, offering quality sales, service, and installation for over 35 years on Production Avenue next to Subaru of Keene. Hey, welcome to A Culinary Journey. All right, if you're watching this show, it's after Thanksgiving, and I'm actually eating what we made the last show for Thanksgiving because this show is all about Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm Luca Paris. I'm in Your Kitchen Store, in their kitchen, with the gentleman. It's his kitchen. Look, oh, here he comes, Dean Eaton. He ate my leftovers. That's just not, he's eating. Dean Eaton's eating. Anyway, this is it, man. It's a culinary journey. We're at Your Kitchen Store. Dean's our guest. We're going to be making leftovers. Dean has a hollandaise sauce that he's going to show me that he's been telling me about for years that I cannot wait to see how he makes it. It's like this, and you're going to love it. We're going to take this leftover turkey. We're going to make a turkey sandwich with some bacon and maybe kind of like an apple cider vinaigrette to make like a turkey salad. You cannot miss that. And we're making turkey stradas. So when you want to do breakfast the next day, think of a turkey omelet, but done to the next degree with some stuffing, the turkey, and Dean's famous hollandaise sauce. And guess what? Your leftovers at Your Kitchen Store. Culinary journey start now. Hey everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I'm Luca Paris, and this is the famous Dean Eaton. How you doing?
Great. Nice to see you in my kitchen.
Yeah, I love being here. Now, we made a turkey dinner together, right?
We
did
did
the turkey roulade, and then you have leftovers. You always make extra for leftovers because that's really important on Thanksgiving. Now we're going to do a couple of things like a Thanksgiving brunch-ish thing. Yeah, that's my taking English language and like expanding it. You know, English is my second language. Anyway, what we do is we have the leftovers of the roulade. We have the turkey thigh and the turkey breast. And then I made some stuffing also. And I'm going to make a strata. And for people who haven't seen a strata before, think of a creme brulee or a bread pudding, but it's a savory bread pudding. And I'm going to make a custard to go onto the strata. It's the quickest and easiest thing you can make. And you're going to give me a sauce for that. What are you going to make?
Hollandaise. Instant blender hollandaise.
Really? And it's not one of those like...
You can't make it wrong.
This is awesome.
You can't curdle it.
People are afraid of that.
They're very afraid of hollandaise.
And you say it correctly, too. Say it again.
Hollandaise.
Oh, that's amazing. You taught French,
days.
too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But
So
I'm not going to correct any of
hollandaise.
yours.
No, you can correct me all day. But you've done it on my radio show.
All right. It's Le Creuset, not Le Creuset.
Okay, Le Creuset. I am just going to go, anything French, I'm going to go, Dean?
You got it.
You got it. All right. So what I'm going to need you to do, let's start on our stratas that we're going to make. And what I need in there is, what kind of pan is that again?
That's a Le Creuset.
Good one. All right, I'm going to need you to chunk these up for me. Just kind of mix them up like about that big.
Okay.
Sounds good? All right. What I have over here is our water bath and our, we have our ramekins in our Le Creuset. Did I do okay?
You did it perfectly.
Nice. And our Le Creuset. And really, this is how quick and easy this is going to be. I need to make a custard. And a custard is the same thing that you would make for a creme brulee or and numerous things you use. A bread pudding you would use this for too. And this is basically what I'm making is a bread pudding. I'm taking our stuffing, that's our bread for our bread pudding, right? That's going to go on the bottom layer of each of these. And the prep on this, because it's already all made. Now, let's say you ate all your stuffing, but you had some leftover bread. That's great to put on the bottom of this also.
Do you want skin in here, Luca?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the flavor is.
Exactly. It usually doesn't make it to my leftovers, Dean, because one of the things is I eat all the skin off before I even, you know, that's my snacking. And you could see we were snacking before we started this show. All right, and then we're going to what I need you to do, I'm going to move this over a little bit. Can you just put a nice level of meat on each of those?
You bet.
And you work on that. And then what I'm going to do is our custard. Now, I have the easiest custard recipe to follow ever, okay? This is how quick it is. It's 4 parts of cream, heavy cream, to 1 part of egg yolk. So no matter what you start off with your egg yolk, this is our 1 part egg yolk. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to add our 4 parts of cream to this. And this combination will give you a beautiful custard. So now if you're doing a creme brulee, how many was that? Was that 3? Let's make sure I get this right. You're doing a creme brulee or you're doing bread pudding, this is all you need to do. Now from here is where you season. You would add salt and pepper if you want to make it savory, or you can leave it the way it is because we have a lot of flavor. I just need a little bit less than there.
A little less, okay.
The rest of this I need for my sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. And we're going to push this down.
A little bit of dark meat on top of each one.
You know what I need? I need a whisk. Do you have any whisks in this place?
Yeah.
You do? There's one right.
Bang.
Now, that's another thing. I saw one of our other shows we did with you. You have, it looks like you have so many different types of whisks. You have some that have, whether they're a silicone or towel.
No, I got my beautiful bamboo towel here.
Bamboo? Is that
Made
a
of bamboo?
bamboo?
It's made out of bamboo.
A towel that's made of, wow, that is
nice?
nice.
My favorite drying towel.
Now, bamboo, okay, I was going to ask you about the whisk, but really more, bamboo seems to be taking over like crazy everywhere.
Because it just grows so fast. It's so plentiful, so available, and it grows like 5 feet a day or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you just, and they can make anything with it.
Strip down the fiber and pulp, and yeah, they make hardwood floors, they make cutting boards. We sell a lot of cutting boards and bowls with it.
Right, right, I saw that.
It's
and then,
more dense than maple, and
then even towels. I just find that incredible. You could make anything with bamboo. And it's one of those resources that will grow
I like
back.
your tamper.
What the hell?
I like your tamper.
Oh my! I told you, knives are utilized for everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm adding our, here we go, our custard to the mix. And I'm just kind of moving everything around because I want the custard to get all the way to the bottom. And you'll see when you get the final part to this, he probably has a gadget that works for this.
A spoon.
Yeah.
Plain old.
You work on that.
Your knife is working well. Go ahead.
And then we're going to get the rest of these in here. All right, so that's going to be your job, is to just get those all moved around. And we're going to put this in the oven at 275 degrees for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Now, why is it in the water bath? Do you know why, Dean?
It keeps the custard from curdling, doesn't it?
Exactly. We would make scrambled eggs if we didn't do it this way. They would just be way too scrambled, but we want them to cook slowly and become a custard and nice, rich, thick.
Protein does not like high heat.
And this will be, we're able to keep low heat on the oven. Now, when I say an hour and a half to 2 hours, every oven's different. You'll know your oven, I'll know my oven. We know our hot spots or our cold spots, unless we have that perfect oven that costs a fortune. But even then, you'll find the spots. So when you learn your oven, that's how you're going to learn how long this takes. And then you're just going to go back and check. You give it that little wiggle test. And now the wiggle test is where you're going to see that if it's moving around too much like a soup, it's not going to be ready. But this hour and a half, 2 hours, 275 degrees, will come out absolutely beautiful. So we'll give that a shot. And Dean, putting the finishing touches.
Yeah, just want it all underneath there, yeah.
So what we're going to do when we come back, this is going to go in the oven. That's how quick this is going to be to prep. When we come back, Dean's going to make his famous hollandaise. He's going to spend some time with that. While he's doing that, I'm going to put together a bacon apple cider vinaigrette, put it with some of our leftover, the rest of our leftover turkey, and we're going to make little croissant sandwiches out of that. Croissant?
Croissant, you got it perfect. Croissant? Perfect.
Croissant. This is a culinary journey. All right, don't go away because we'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I'm Luca Paris with Dean Eaton at Your Kitchen Store, in your kitchen.
My kitchen.
Your kitchen. So, and we're making your recipe.
But let's give credit. It's my wife Carol's recipe, but
Okay.
this is just for hollandaise sauce.
Okay.
This is so easy, you cannot believe it. First, you take 2 egg yolks. You can toss them back and forth in the shell like your mother did, or you can buy an egg separator, but this is my favorite way to do my egg yolks. Right? And I did just wash my hands, folks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
as
that.
easy as it gets.
So you just break up your egg yolks like that?
Yep. And then you need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And again, you can just give it a squeeze. You can, well, here's my dish. Throw it into something like that. It turns it right inside out.
That is so much easier than the way I do it.
Right inside out.
What aisle is that in?
Right over on the
Right
geyser
over
wall,
there.
right over there. Or a lemon reamer. You've seen these two on the cooking shows.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a good old squeeze works.
Not quite as much fun as this thing.
No.
Yeah. Hold on. We'll put that over there. It's in aisle 7.
So I have my 3 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice,
Nice.
1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of cayenne pepper.
Now hollandaise, most people are scared to make this because it curdles, it breaks, it does this. No one could hold it. I mean, they're scared, and you wouldn't.
They think it's multiple ingredients, and those are the famous stories, it's curdling. People are
Right.
afraid of overcooking it, boiling it, and having it stop.
You haven't cooked anything yet. You know that, right?
No, and I'm not cooking this, I'm just blending it.
But that's what I mean. You didn't warm this up or anything.
No.
Okay, you're totally going to put me out of business.
Okay. This is the first time in my life I've used an immersion blender. You can also
nice.
use, at home I make it in a small food processor like that, a 4-cup food processor.
I am excited
just
to see what happens.
Blend your eggs and lemon juice and salt, and then, let me go on the fast speed here. Just drizzle in the butter, just like making mayonnaise.
Now, with the butter, you warmed it up a little bit.
Well, it says to bring it to boiling,
Okay.
and yeah, I just blew it all over the microwave.
But that's it. I mean, you're just
This
adding.
is how easy hollandaise at home is.
That is
This
amazing.
is what I got here. Perfect hollandaise.
And then you just need to, you look like an infomercial right now. You do know that, right?
With our Bamix food immersion blender, we sell a ton of these.
And that's incredible. That's a pretty strong
most people,
blender, too,
most
right?
people use them to make soups. But like this is, you can make your homemade mayonnaise just like this too. This is basically a glorified mayonnaise. There's your hollandaise sauce. Oh my God!
We got us all. That's all. You totally missed me.
I know.
That's the magic of being the host of the show. That looks incredible.
Taste it.
All right, so now that's what we got to do. We got to do a little taste on that because, I mean, the consistency's right. You rock. Okay,
Nothing
so
to
we
it.
need to add something to that.
Okay.
So we're gonna let me go get the stradas and we'll see how.
You don't
it
have
works.
to. You can just drink it. but-
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a great meal in itself. Let me go back here while you clean up your mess there.
It's everywhere. We got to wait till the show's over.
That was funny. That's why we do. This is like Julia Childs. She's the one that started this whole thing.
That's
Just
right.
keep going.
If
You
it
never
falls
know
on the
what's
floor,
gonna
pick it up.
happen. Exactly. All right, so our stratas were there. Now the best way to serve these is to go about. Let me steal that plate right there. To cook them the whole way through and then let them cool off. Ooh, that one's even prettier. You don't kid around, do you? To cook them the whole way off, let them cool off, and then to reheat them the next day, and you can just cook them in the microwave and warm them up just like that. So what I've done is we've heated these all the way up. They'd be very hot if they just came out of the oven for real. And then I'm going to take a paring knife, and we're just going to get the sides of this a little bit removed from the pan. So we just go right around a couple of times, make sure it's totally removed. And there's different ways you can get it out of here. You can even eat this cold, which is pretty good. So just get it on the plate, and I like to do this because this is the only way I get
It looks very
exercise.
chefy, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's just like, and you just wait till it kind of separates, and you know when it happens, and this is not happening yet. So you go back.
Cocktail shaker.
There it is. Oh, come on. And you go back. Ooh, look.
Beautiful.
It came off. And then what we have there is the stuffing on the bottom, which is now on the top. The turkey meat all the way on the bottom. Dean's leaving me. I'm getting nervous. He's going to get something. So we have all those ingredients. Oh, you're ready. Now, you know what we made yesterday? We made that apple cider turkey gravy yesterday. I'm going to serve that right on the bottom. This is all leftover. Do you know if we serve this on Thanksgiving, you know how people would be excited about this?
Well, not me. I want more gravy drizzled right over the top.
Okay.
Right over,
But
and
I
then a
left
pool
the
around
top. I left the top.
You're going for presentation.
I'm leaving the top for that.
Ooh, this all goes together, the gravy and the hollandaise?
Uh-huh.
Luca, you need to go to church and say something.
I know,
This is
I know,
sinful.
I know.
Is that it?
Oh, look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to garnish it with some tarragon, and just to give it, a little bit of color and niceness. And look at that dish, man. Is that beautiful or what?
That is gorgeous.
Only thing that's missing from that? Cranberry sauce. So if you had a little leftover, you put it.
No.
I was going to say, he has everything in his kitchen. That's the only thing missing from that. But that's basically where we're looking at. That's really yummy.
nice.
All right, so we're going to do that. We got that as our dish. That's really nice. We're going to have to make a couple of those. We'll make those up. That hollandaise, man, that is the coolest
so
thing
easy.
ever. All right, we're going to go back to making one last thing, and that's our little crisp sandwich. All right, you can do this. We're going to do this. Okay, look. I'll just put
That's the
this.
tool he's
there
stealing.
You go. If you see it in my house, you'll know why. Now, in our crisp sandwich, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take, I need a couple more pieces of this chunked
Okay.
up. Do you want to do that for me?
Yeah, let me clean off the hollandaise sauce off my knife.
And what I'm going to do is start getting a vinaigrette to go with what we're putting together. Our vinaigrette's going to be part of our salad, which is our turkey with all the flavors that were in it. And then we're going to add the vinaigrette to that, and we're going to put that on a sandwich. Really simple, right?
You're chunking this the same way?
Chopping it the same way.
Chunking it
chop,
up,
chop,
okay.
chop.
You bet.
And then we need a bowl to put that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start rendering down the bacon. Dean's going to get us a bowl. I'm going to see if this is actually on, because you can't. Oh no, wrong side. See, you got to follow the directions. Right here. Okay. I'm going to get this started, get the bacon rendering down. Then we're going to get our shallots in the pan too, cook those down. When you come back, we'll start getting our turkey sandwich together. Once our turkey sandwich is together, we're pretty much done with our brunch. We have our strada, our turkey sandwiches. You're going to absolutely love it. And then that hollandaise sauce is not just for your brunch after Thanksgiving. That can be used at any time. So don't go away. We got a lot more cool stuff when you come back. Hey everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I think, did you clean
Still
up
got
your
some
mess?
hollandaise here, yeah.
You still got it. And we could have some here just as a soup. Look at that, that's a beautiful soup right there. Look, and it's still together. This
Fail-proof.
This is the best recipe we've ever shared on this show. Over 100 different episodes, and this is the best. We waited till just now. All right, so what we're going to do is make a...
Happy day after Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy day. That's right. Thanks for... Oh, did you see that? You added that, didn't you?
That just makes it holiday and festive.
You have a cranberry relish that you sell here.
Stonewall Kitchen.
Nice. And that, we just added it right on there. If you ran out and you don't have enough, that's perfect. And then you're beeping somewhere. Someone's beeping. But anyway, so what I'm doing right here is I'm rendering down some bacon from my bacon vinaigrette, apple cider bacon vinaigrette. It's going to go with this. And then I'm going to also pan-sear a little bit of, pan-sear my croissants. And is that refrigerator open?
The refrigerator's yelling at me.
That's what it is. This place is amazing.
Modern age.
So we're in your kitchen store, in Dean's kitchen. It's his kitchen in your store. Is that how it goes?
It's my kitchen in my store.
Your kitchen, your store. But and let's talk a little bit about, I know we've done it on the show before, but let's talk a little bit about that. This kitchen's not here just for me today. It's actually used as a test kitchen and using products and having different shows
local
and stuff
people
like
who
that,
have different specialties. Yeah, we've done school vacation classes for kids to keep them busy 3 days a week.
Nice.
You know, we did a Mexican day and a French day and an Italian day. We have a holiday buffet class coming up. We've got a mousse class coming up. We've done
what? A mousse?
Mousse, yeah, like chocolate mousse.
Oh, okay. I got scared.
Yeah, no,
well,
no.
We are in New Hampshire. Anything
Venison.
is fun. That's right. That was right after the bear class.
Yeah. There's a list of classes on our website.
That's awesome. YourKitchenStore.com, right?
Simple.
So go there and you want to check out some of the classes. And they're great things to just meet some of the people. Okay, I've got my bacon get close to ready. I'm going to shut this down so that way I'm just going to add my vinaigrette to it and let that finish. You make sound effects too. That's the perfect way. We're just going to let that reduce. It's bacon, shallots, and apple cider vinegar.
Pick up all that brown stuff on the bottom. Yum.
Oh man, this is going to be so good as a vinaigrette. So we got that going. Let's let it cool just a little bit. And we're not going to smell that? Isn't that yummy? All right, we'll go back to our strata that we made. We made the strata. Dean made the hollandaise sauce. We have the leftover apple cider turkey gravy from the day before. And that whole combination, a little tarragon and then the Stonewall Kitchen relish, a cranberry relish. It was really easy to make. And so talk about a little bit more about all the ingredients you guys have. I mean, you have thousands? Could I say thousands?
Of items in the store?
Tens of thousands?
Possibly tens of thousands, yes.
Tens of thousands items, including the wall. You have that huge wall.
It's the 98 feet gadget wall. It's the largest one, I think, in any private kitchen store in the country.
98-foot gadget wall. So if you're looking for a gadget, you have it.
Well, and they still ask for stuff we don't have.
Well, you know what? And I bet you love when they tell you, do you have this, and you don't have it. You're like, okay, I'm going to find it.
But that's what they ask a couple times that we start looking.
And the biggest gadgets right now going, or are they more of like different whisks or different?
You know, there are certain things, like the microplane, that has stayed standard now for the last few years. I mean, it started on the Cooking Food Network,
right.
And then everybody wanted it, and now everybody still wants it. It's just one of the must-have tools in your kitchen, without a doubt.
And that we do with the zest, actually, which really sounds great for the salad.
Zest some orange in there.
Why don't we zest some orange in there?
All right, you've got the zester.
Oh, or how about
you
with
had the
microplane?
zester. This is the zester. It's a microplane zester.
It's our first day with this show. All right, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna quickly.
You want about half the orange, whole orange?
Oh, as much as you want to put in there, because that's some of the fun stuff of doing a salad the day after Thanksgiving.
So when you're zesting your oranges, you do not want to go down into the white below this layer, because
right.
That's where it gets bitter.
That's the pith.
And what you're getting now is a sweet orange flavor
right.
on the
and
outside.
You get all the essential oils from the orange.
You
it
bet.
Actually has almost more flavor there, per little molecule than you do from the inside of the orange itself.
Yep.
It's just really intense. And that's going to be great for our salad. I'm going to give you a quick chop of some fresh tarragon because I have it. Okay. And then this is kind of the fun of doing a salad afterwards. We put our bacon vinaigrette in there. And then what I'm going to do is take our little mini croissants and put them on here and just sear the outside of that.
What have you got in there, oil or butter?
I just put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in here because I'm, the Italian in me. If I was really French, there'd be butter in here. You know that, right? Or else I'd be in
can't go
trouble.
wrong.
I don't think you'd get away with it. Let me just get a fork over there. How's that coming along? You want to try that out?
Oh, it smells so good already.
See how it comes out. And now I'm just going to sear up each side of this. So we just toasted a little mini croissant. You could just get about anywhere. And then we're going to let that finish. Now what we're going to do is good? Does it miss anything?
Oh, very good.
Salt, pepper, is it a little hot?
Does not need salt.
No?
I can always use pepper. But.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let those finish here. And when we come back, I'll put those together. We'll say goodbye. Our day after Thanksgiving, we'll clean up, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Can we put hollandaise sauce on that?
Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we will. Don't go away, because we'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I'm with Dean. Dean, we're wrapping up our day after Thanksgiving extravaganza. You have our salad that's got like kind of this orange, tangy.
It's very tangy. The vinegar just pops out.
And you know what? You came up with a great idea right before we went to break. Because if you have vinegar and you want to kind of contrast it, you put something really fatty on there, and then the two of them together are going to be perfect.
Nothing but fatter than hollandaise, right?
Or me, but that's fine, whatever. But this is going to work out great. This is like a great combination, cooking together. And you know what? When we talk about the show, about the whole culinary journey, this did not start as what I originally wanted to do.
I'm just going to get you some more bacon in there, Luca. Honest to God, you cook it, why would you leave it out?
Oh, man, this is a great show. I love this. It started off perfect. Here, I'll do the drizzle of the hollandaise. Just a little bit on
By
there.
drizzle, you mean, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
and then a little dipping sauce right there on the side. Look at it. It held up the whole show. We didn't have to do anything to it. All right. We put our covers on. Can you grab yours?
Oh, can I?
All right. You do that. I do this. We're going to say goodbye. We did our strada. We did our little sandwiches. We had a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me join you.
What a pleasure. Thank you.
Your kitchen store down on Main Street in Keene, and Dean's eating, so am I. And we'll see you next time on A Culinary Journey. Brought to you in part by Monadnock Flooring and Decorating, offering quality sales, service, and installation for over 35 years on Production Avenue next to Subaru of Keene.
Today's episode of Luca's Culinary Journey was brought to you by Your Kitchen Store. Luca is a locally owned restaurant. Your Kitchen Store is a locally owned business. Shopping locally owned and locally grown builds a better community.